One thing I'll never understand, and this is something that makes me sad, are some people's willingness to destroy one another based on a difference of beliefs. I mean, we can see it quite clearly with the whole Kashmir situation. Ever since I posted those vlogs, I've been getting a lot of different opinions coming at me. I recently on Twitter, I made a tweet about how pellet guns the use of pellet guns in Kashmir is unacceptable. And I had some tweets back from people being like, well, they deserve it because they're throwing stones and collateral damage. And it's like, wow. You really see yourself as being separate from your fellow human beings. If you can justify the destruction of your fellow human beings, that's really sad. That's really sad to me, because I see us all as one. I think there have been many teachers, many people throughout the ages who have preached this lesson of love and love one another as your brother. You know, we're all together, we're all connected, we're all part of the same existential fabric. And yet a lot of people seem to have a difficulty with this idea. Well, they did this, and don't you know that they did this, and these people did this, so we can justify hurting them today because we're separate for this reason. And I don't know, if you watch my vlogs, you'll see that I just believe in love, and I don't believe in justifying hurting one another, especially based on what happened in the past. If I based everything that happened in my future based on what happened in my past, that's not a future I feel very excited about. I think one thing that's really encouraging is that no matter what happened in the past, we can always change the future as long as we're not held prisoner by the past, right? As long as we're willing to let go and allow something new to be created, anything is possible. But it seems that a lot of people are really caught up in this idea of being separate, and that's just something I feel sad about. So that's something on my mind. I'm very grateful that, that people are listening to me, for better or for worse. I mean, obviously, I knew that I was inviting in a lot of bad energy and a lot of bad stuff when I decided to put myself on YouTube, and then when I, decided to, make a stand for, oh my God, peace. Oh my God, what a terrifying idea to some people. But my roommates. It's morning time here in Cambridge, and just got out of the shower, and I'm about to go to the studio and go to work. I had a great weekend. I filmed the scene for Coffee Talk. This was my first movie that I got to be in since my return from India, which is very exciting. And let me check on my oatmeal. Oh, please. This is my little apartment. Here's my oatmeal. Hi, oatmeal. Just making some breakfast before I go off and start my day. I already did my meditation this morning. Oh yeah, someone was asking me about my meditation. I use an app called Insight Timer. You'll see it on my Twitter. It automatically posts to my Twitter every time I meditate, so you can see my meditation practice. I'm doing it once a day now. I used to do it twice a day, and I'm kind of fallen out of it, and I think I'd probably feel better about everything if I just meditated more. I feel like we would see a lot of changes in the world if everyone started meditating more. I think people would be more willing to let go of the anger and more willing to recognize themselves in their brothers. That's the kind of world I would like to live in. I know, love one another. It's a crazy idea, I know. It's much easier just to keep fighting. It's easier to make each other wrong. But it takes a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, and a lot of investment in the future, I would say, to really just love one another. So, those are my thoughts today. All right, friends around the world, Whether you like me or agree with me or not, I still respect you, and I appreciate you, and I thank you for being here, and I thank you for being a part of my channel. And we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this leads us. It's a complicated story, but stories are an essential part of learning. So we'll see what lessons are yet to be learned. All right, friends. As always, peace and love. Just love one another.